Hey everybody, I wanted to hop on real quick and show you some of the new colors I got in and just do a quick little makeup face before I head on out the door. I'm going to show you the new lip and cheek colors I got. I need to organize all my eye colors before I show you those. But I got pretty much all the pinks. So I think I have pretty much all the colors now. But this one is Cindy. This one is Dahlia, which is just gorgeous. I mean, they all are, but then this is Tropicana. Then you've got pink grapefruit, and then baby watermelon. And then there's one more that I ran out of room for, so I had to stick her over here, and that's this one, that's Petal. So they're both lip and cheek, and I never would normally probably go for the pinks, but all these colors just go on differently and just kind of change to the tone of your skin. And so I just wanted to get them and try them, and I had, you know, all these free rewards from the shopping link that I did in February, so I said let's just do it. All right, so let's do a quick face. I gotta pop up this color real quick just to make sure we're doing the right one. Turn it so you're not seeing the big lights. All right, so I'm gonna do Candlelit for my main, which would be foundation, and then I'm gonna do Linen, which will be my highlighter, or what y'all would consider your concealer. And then I caught a couple of different contour shades also, and so I think I'm gonna go with Astoria today, and then I'll have to choose and pick between the lip and cheek colors because I'm just not 100% sure. I did go ahead and put on sunscreen, and then I put on primer. So let me show you what I did, because I didn't have a sunscreen or a cream with SPF that I wanted, and SPF can change the texture kind of your skin that the makeup's going to go on, and because it's a cream makeup, sometimes that can cause it not to sit as well. So the other day I picked up this CeraVe, and it's an SPF 30. It says it's got a matte finish. It doesn't really feel greasy or oily. It wasn't thick. CeraVe is known for, you know, kind of their skincare line. So I did that. And then just kind of talking around or looking around and talking to other people. Some of the Seint artists had said, you know, if you've got super oily skin, which I don't have, but you add SPF into the mix, and then that kind of changes the whole ballgame. They said try the Tula, which it's the face filter blurring and moisturizing primer. But same thing, it doesn't have, I kept the box out so I could see, and I'll post it later, but it's like no parabens, no sulfates, no phthalates, you know, none of formaldehyde, none of that stuff. Fragrance, it's gluten-free, all that kind of stuff. And so then I put that on top of the SPF cream. And just because I'm a creature of habit, I went ahead and sprayed with my setting spray. I would have dabbed it with my perfector sponge, but after doing my daughter's makeup the other day, I don't know where it went. It's probably in her room, but what else? We'll find it later, so we can do without. All right, so let's get on, as I throw stuff, to our makeup real quick. So you'll always start out with your four main colors. And we're starting to change seasons, so my colors will kind of start changing, which really all that means is I'll probably dab into 2 versus 1 coming up. Not yet, obviously, there's not a whole lot of color. But I'm going to go in with Linen. If y'all hop on, say hey. Share it, please, if you don't mind. That would be great. I still need to do a drawing for the last video for who shared that to get a free lip and cheek. But share this for me, and then hashtag replay if you catch the replay. That'd be great. I am going to start with Linen first, which is my brightening highlight, and I'm just dabbing it. I'm not dragging it. I'm dabbing it, okay? And then I'm just going to go under my eye, and I'm going to draw it out so you see it, okay? Kind of like a big Nike check or a pie piece. I'm trying to eat more intently? I don't know if that's the word I want. Whatever. Intentionally. That's the word I want. So, be intentional with your strokes. I don't want to use the word pie since I'm eating intentionally, hence I did Nike check. Y'all, my brain is all over the place today. I'm sorry. All right, not that that's a whole lot of big new news, but let's go to the other side. And we're gonna do it on that cheek also. Just kind of a big check, and then you kind of filled it in. Okay, I'm gonna go straight down the middle. And then I like to just kind of spread it out in between my eyes. And also, I don't feel any tackiness or gooiness or anything like that since I used the new primer or the SPF liquid, whatever, lotion. That was just a side note. And I'm just going to drag what's ever left of my brush down. All right, so I'm going to hop into Candlelit. All right, it's that middle color. I'm just going to dab. I'm using the same smaller end of my buff brush. And I'm just going to kind of go above that highlight. I'm not blending it right now. I'm just putting it on. I'm going to go down the sides of my nose. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit on my eyelids just because they're veiny, and even your eyes need some kind of base. All in my opinion, of course. But it just helps give your eyeshadow a little more pop, and it'll just kind of give you an all over. I'm going to make sure I'm swiping the right way. An all over foundation for your other colors. All right. So remember, we're going to leave our cheekbone and our jawbone open for the next color. So I'm going to go in between, okay, and right there, I'm going to leave my cheekbone. I'm going to come in between, come up. It's kind of like I did another check, honestly, but I'll just do another check. That's easy, then you can remember it, okay? We'll just do another check. And don't forget your lip. Each side of your chin, and then I'm gonna, same thing, drag whatever's left on my brush. So big cheek fill in here, big check fill in here, big check fill in here, and then just a little check here, little check here. Now let's go to contour. Don't panic, you do not have to know what in the world you are doing. That's why we're putting it in certain places, okay? So this is Astoria. Obviously, you can see it's darker than most of the ones I have. This is Indigo. It's darker, and then I have Cola, which I moved out to put this one in today. But it's even, I think it's the darkest. So anyways, same end. I'm going to go into that Astoria. And I'm going to go across my hairline. Okay. I'm going to go on to my cheekbone. Now remember, we're putting this on places that have no other makeup. We are not layering, okay? One layer, that's all we want. All right, so now we're going to go to our jawline, and I'm going to go down. You can complete it by going across. I have a little cleft right there, and it drives me bonkers to put makeup right there because it's like it like holds it. So I don't, but lots of people do. But like I totally get my own shadow there. Like it doesn't matter how skinny I am or whatever. Like that's just how my chin is. All right, so I'm gonna pull that Astoria, whatever's left, down my brush, down my neck. Okay. I'm gonna turn my brush where it's got that super kind of pointed end, and just do the tip of it into that Astoria. And I'm going to do it just down on top, on the top sides, if that makes any sense, of my nose. Okay? And that's going to kind of give you a slit. Oh, well, that's okay, whatever. And that's kind of how you should feel about if you put it in the wrong spot. Hey, that's okay, whatever. It all blends together, and it's cream, so it moves. All right? But I've got wanted a little bit of slenderization in my nose. Put it right there on the tip. I have pretty full lips, but I like to put it right underneath here also, and that will give the appearance of a fuller lip also, okay? I'm also gonna do it around the top, so pretty much my whole lip. You could switch to one of our makeup, like eyeshadow brushes, which I probably should have done. That got a little too high, but whatever. We'll work with what we got. But do you see that I already made that look poutier? Just from giving that little bit of shadow. And when we blend that, that'll give it a little bit of thinness or slenderizing look also. Now I'm gonna let that sit for a second, okay? I feel like when it warms up to your face, it's a little bit easier to blend. Not that it's hard to blend, but I wanna look at these cream shadows that came also. If I can easily put my hands on, which I think I can't excuse the lid noise for a second because they're metal, so they make quite a bit of noise. So there's 4 cream shadows, and I got 3 of them. The only one I didn't get this time was the blue one, and I can't think of the name of it right now. But this is Tangled. So it's a cream shadow. This would be like Sabrina, but it's in a cream, okay? And then I did this one, which is Arabian Nights. Okay, and it is probably like the Rigoletto, which is the powder, and then this Arabian Nights is the cream. I don't know, it might have a touch of maroon. I'm not sure. Let's play with that. Okay, and then this is Spiced, which almost kind of looks like a foxy or a gilded to me. Let's just see what happens, okay? I am going to grab, I've got my brushes right here. Let's go in just for kicks. Let's play with one eye first. So I am going to take our brush. This is the multitasker, okay? And I am going to dip it into this Tangled. So I already put my main highlighter, which was Candle Lit, on my lid, my eyelid. Okay, so we're just gonna put this Tangled on. I'm actually gonna go all the way up. I know I haven't done my brows, but we're just gonna put this on. And it's super smooth. Like I can feel it just gliding on. Let me open this mirror so I can kind of see what I'm doing. So it gives it, you can see how very neutral it is, but it's still going to give it that great little champagne-ish color. Oh, I really like that. And I am a sucker for cream shadows, even in previous makeup lines. So cream shadows, I just love. And if you've never tried them, trust me, you will not hate it at all. It is so amazing and so soft. Okay? So soft. Sorry, I had to cheat. Look in another mirror. All right. And then I think I'm going to go with this Arabian Nights, which is the darker of the 2 browns, okay? So this one's kind of more coppery, and that one is the Spiced. Makes sense, kind of like, looks like spices. And then the Arabian Nights, I'm going to go with that darker one, okay? I'm going to keep the same brush. And I'm just going to do a little quick, super quick, everyday eye. But because they're cream, they're going to, they're just super quick to do and easily blendable and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so you can see, like I did that really dark on purpose. So you can see like I did that V. And I'm going to fill it in, and then we're going to kind of buff it together, okay? So let's do that on the other side. obviously you can change brushes, use whatever brush you want. You can mix the cream and the powder shadows. I just know how quick and easy they are, so I'm just gonna do those today. And in case anybody was worried, because I know y'all had just been up all night worried about it, I was able to get my lunch in, and once again it was still in the car, but I got lots of stuff done today. Woo, woo. So proud, so excited. All right, I am going to take, it's like a quiz every time I pick up a new brush. I'm still trying to remember them. So this is the eyeshadow brush, okay? I'm gonna do a quick little blend. Did y'all see that? Ooh, it blends so nice. So this is just the fluffy side of the eyeshadow brush. You see that? It totally blended so well. Okay. And then I think I will take, I put that brown on the other end of my thing and I can't clean it right now. So I'm just gonna take this smudge brush back into that Tangled to kind of smooth that out. Try a little transition right there. So that's just like a quick, easy cheat, everyday eye, okay? All right, so that's done. Now, so let's go back and start blending in. So I'm gonna pick up my buff brush again. I'm gonna use the bigger side. See, they're shaped the same, but this one's a little bit smaller, this one's a little bit bigger. And I am just gonna start stippling or patting, okay? And I kind of start from the center out. And I'm just gonna kind of pat it in. And it, because it's cream, it can move around. You can move it around. It won't move around. That makes sound funny. And you're just gonna kind of blend it in until you get the desired look that you want. I have not done my cheeks yet, but we did the brightening and the contour in our main. Okay, I'm gonna kind of go around that contour for now. And just kind of blend in the other places. Sorry, I had to turn the brush around. I had to put my mirror down in my sink. So, like if I have to use it, I want to go like that. So I held that one up, sorry. All right. So make sure this is, when I do get around my hairline, I'm going to kind of flick it back a little bit. Like I'm still patting, but I'm kind of flicking. Okay? So we're going to do the same thing here. I'm going to pat, and when I get back, I'm going to kind of flick it back some. I'm not really dragging, I'm still patting, but there's a flick. Okay? That Astoria is dark, so you can see, but that's what I wanted today. I wanted that kind of intense kind of mark. Now we haven't done that chin yet, but alright, so we'll do the same thing on this side. I have to turn it. And then I'll just kind of flick it back. What if you're like, oh, I don't want it quite that dark, even though I don't feel like it's dark at all. You could like take your stippling here and just kind of stipple it up into that contour, and it just lightens it up because the cream moves. You can move it however you want, wherever you want. All up to you. All right, so same thing, we're gonna do our jawline, jawbone, kind of patting and flicking, always going down with my contour, either up and out, or I guess it'd be up and out too, but more kind of down. All right, and then I'm just gonna do my whole neck, because remember I took all three colors and just took what was ever left on my brush and pulled it down my neck. And that's just so you have continuity of color. I did use the SPF. I don't know about the primer, but I did use the SPF all the way down because, see, I'm red. That's not sunburn. That's rosacea. Which, I mean, you could do makeup down there if you wanted, but it doesn't bother me. All right. And you're blended. Like we've done our nose. We've done our lips. We did all three colors together. Okay. Let's do our cheeks, and let's pick what we're gonna do. Like, I'm so excited I can barely stand it. Oh, I want to try this one. I want to try pink grape. Well, that looked in the middle. This one. I want to try pink grapefruit for my cheeks today. That's one of my new ones. So I'm just gonna dab. It's the bigger end. Okay. And I'm just gonna kind of pat, stipple it together until I kind of get that consistency that I want. So it is pink, it is, but it's a beautiful, beautiful color. Okay, then I'm gonna take, I got a couple new illuminators too, I forgot about that. Okay, so this is Georgia. Ignore the lights, sorry. This is Georgia. Isn't that pretty? And this is Glow. So, so pretty. Let's play with this Georgia and see what happens. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. Okay, so I'm just going to take my finger into that Georgia. I'll put it right there on the tippy, tippy tops of my cheek. That's pretty. It's like a peachish, it's like a peachy rose gold, if that makes any sense. I'm going to do that same, actually, I'm not going to do the same. I'm going to take, I love this one too. This is the honey. Let me just verify that. Yep, honey. And I'm going to use the honey one. I like to put illuminator like right there on the outer corner of my eyes. Since I used the cream shadow, there's no rule, but I'm going with the cream illuminator on my eye, okay? And then the Georgia that I used is the powder illuminator. Okay. Just wiping my finger on my towel, sorry. Okay, now, everybody is obsessed with this dahlia. I have no idea how bright it's about to look, but let's try it, okay? Let's see what happens on my lips. It's definitely pink, but it is a pretty, pretty color. I'd probably have to sport it at the beach. Like, it makes me feel very beachy and springy. Let's see what happens when y'all, I have to always go back to one of my faves. Let me pop it up and make sure I grab the right one. I have to have a little pinkish, well, I mean, I have pink, but this is more of like a reddish. So this is ruby. Let's add that to her and see what happens. Yes. Now I do love that. That is like probably not a combo I ever would pick. Okay, so that's dahlia and ruby together. Or AKA gorgeous color. AKA maybe magenta. I don't know, but I love it. I'm loving it. Okay. We're gonna pick a towel. Cut my fingers off. Let's do a little bit. I'm going to swap over to my blush and bronzer brush. And I'm going to do some Bella bronzer because I just love everything about it. So this was the color Cola I was talking about earlier that I moved to put the other one in. This is the Bella bronzer. The contour is going to give you a little bit of shape and definition. And then the Bella bronzer is going to give you that warmth, okay? So, I'm going to take the smaller end, and I'm just going to kind of dab it back there, kind of like right at the very back, okay? And I'm just going to dab it so you can kind of see where I put it. So I kind of did 1, 2, 3, 4. You can put this wherever you want. And if you're in between shades, it's a good trick to use to darken whatever shade you have. Like if you need to be a little bit darker, you can use it to go up. All right, so I'm going to flip it to the big fluffy side. And I'm just going to kind of blend it in. I think I'm going to put what I had left right there in the middle. But see, it just gave it that little bit of warmth. Okay? Blend it in right there with our cheeks. See? And then I always just take whatever's left and just kind of do it down my neck. If you want it more intense, you can add more to it. Totally customizable for you, by you, whatever you want. All right, let us add a little bit of, I'm not gonna be able to find it when I need it. I was gonna say mascara. Here we go. Oh, look what I just found. My perfector. All right, so we're gonna spray the setting spray on the perfector. So I use it as a 2-in-1, a primer and a setting spray. So I'm just gonna squeeze it out so it's not super, super wet. And I'm just gonna pat it all over. So we're getting multiple uses here. We're getting the setting spray on our face. And then the perfector is also picking up any extra makeup that I may have applied just by having a heavy hand or whatever. So it's like 2 steps in one, knocked out. And see, it did. It picked up a little bit. If you use it dry, it'll take all your makeup off. So don't do that, okay? I mean, unless you want to start over. But, all right. Sorry, I sprayed my whole cabinet. I was just wiping it off. All right. I still am loving my Thrive mascara. It's the Liquid Lash Extensions. I'm still loving my lashes that I'm gluing on to, but I'm going to do this today for the sake of time. And I'm not quite ready to do my lashes, artificial lashes on camera yet. I need just a little bit more practice. But I think I'm really going to like that SPF and Tula. I don't know if that's really how you say it, Tula. I mean, surely, I don't think there's another, I don't know how else you would pronounce it. But I think that's going to go work really well. Especially during the summer with the extra sunscreens and SPFs and everything that everybody's using. In different weather, different situations. Sometimes we just have to adapt. All right, voila. Thank y'all for watching. Showed y'all my new lip and cheeks. We actually used the new cream eyeshadows. I need to put all my new powder ones in the actual palette, but I've kind of run out of space, so I've ordered a bigger palette, so we might just have to do them without putting them in a palette until it comes. But we just did the 4 main colors, and then I always add my extras, which are the Illuminator and the Bella Bronzer. And that's it. If you have any questions, if you'd like to get color matched, if you're having any concerns or anything with your makeup or how to apply it, I'm loving this virtual one-to-one where we FaceTime, or whatever platform you want to use, and it's just you and I, and we put it on together step by step, and it's pretty amazing. It's pretty fun too. Anyways, I hope y'all have a good day. Stay safe, stay warm, put on your sunscreen, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.